Talking about the match that held up the tag team belts. So we're going to get a chance to take a look at that match, I understand.
Actually, those belts should never have been hung up. They should have been hung on the waist of Chris Colt and Master Sergeant Tomko. But again, the referee took it upon himself to withhold the titles from both of us. Well, let me tell you something. We're going to show you, Ed, a tape that actually shows that Chris Colt and I won the match.
All right, I want to get a good look at this tape here, Master Sergeant Tomko. This, of course, is from the Peony Garden.
There's the match. There's Chris Colt making a legal tag to me, but the referee pushes Moretti into me. You see, the referee is sort of interfering in the match.
The referee should have disqualified Moretti for pushing him right there. Me and Tomko has never done anything to break the rule books of Canada, and the people of Canada know that right now. Chris Colt, just look, I beat the guy right in the middle of the ring with actually the assistance from my partner with a legal tag.
And the match should have been stopped right there. It should have not gone any further. But again, the referee is more or less on the side of the other team. Let me tell you something, Ed. That match was a title match, and Chris Colt and I should have been the champions. You see right there, there's Moretti lying on the ground. He's asking to give up there, and there's Chris Colt giving him a helping hand up. But there's Dean Ho interfering. Now, what do you expect us to do? Right, Dean? What do you expect?
The best thing Dean Ho and Moretti could do right now is cancel their contract and never meet Tomko and Chris Colt at the Peony Gardens again. Believe me, your Hurricane Hawaiian death match is not going to work, Dean Ho. We're going to beat you just like we beat you right there.
Okay, the match is still continuing on. Dean Ho, there's 4 people in the ring. Now, I think this is where Dean Ho thought he might get the best of us by 4 of us being in the ring at the same time, which right there is a legal move. He is supposed to be on the other side of the rope. Moondog Moretti is supposed to be in the ring, but actually, Chris, this is the second fall. This is where we beat them for the first fall, second fall, and still, instead of Moretti being taken out. Oh, fantastic. Did you see that?
The best thing they can do is get out of the ring, get out of the eyes of Tomko and Colt, because we're superior to you guys as a tag team. Those belts belong on us. Do you know why? I have held one half of the Canadian tag team belts 3 different times, and I've got the toughest and the roughest partner I ever had right now in Al Tomko, Master Sergeant. Those belts belong on us, man, for one reason, because we're a better tag team.
Now, the people claim that we use a foreign object. Well, let me tell you something. They're seeing double, because Chris Colt and I do not need to use a foreign object. All we need is our hand, a fist. This is a rough sport, Ed. Let me tell you, when you go in there to win the match. And that's exactly what we do. Now, has anybody ever seen a move like that? Let me tell you, Chris Colt is one of the greatest wrestlers. I am proud to have him as my tag team partner.
I'm proud to be your top partner, Tomko. The last time I came up here, you was a different man, but you have finally seen the light. You are the guiding light. You are the guiding light.
Boy, I can't believe the support you're getting here, Mr. Tomko.
No tags. Everything is legal. We go by the rules. Anybody can go out there and hold the book, and they can turn page by page. Chris Colt and Master Sergeant Tomko go by every rule in the book. You see, there's Moretti. There's a legal hit right there. I was just wiping my hands off on my trunks there.
The man's fist was not even closed. He gave him a legal open hand. Moretti's too tired. Moretti's washed up. He fell down. At one point of the match, Tomko, I remember Dean Ho looking up at us, and there was tears in his eyes, and he said, please, Tomko and Colt. Yeah, did you see that too? I started laughing. He said, please don't kick me again. Please don't hurt me. And all we did was look at each other. These guys aren't capable to even hold the belts. Give us those belts. They're our belts.
Listen, Canada wants somebody that can represent them, somebody that they can be proud of, such as Chris Colt and myself. When we put those belts on and walk down the street, people take their hats off because they know that 2 men are wearing those titles. Now you just watch this. Now there's Moretti. I just happened to wipe his brow. You see how nicely I did that?
What was you should have pinned the guy right there, Tomko, but he's giving him a helping hand because he's got a big heart and he's an honest man. So he gave Moretti a helping hand, and what do we get? All we get is bad talk from the fans and the PR.
You notice Moretti is trying to stand up, and every time he stands up, he seems sort of off kilter. He's off center, sort of. He keeps falling down all the time. You know.
Dean Ho is throwing the referee out of the ring. He went into his tights, and he's got a glove. He's got a glove. He went into his wrestling tights, and he pulled out a glove.
there he's got, you see the belt right there. We should have had the belt. We should have won the match.
He's been carrying that glove in his wrestling tights the whole match, and we didn't even know it.
Now, you people out there, just watch this. Look at this, and you can see actually what's happened. He threw the referee out of the ring. He had no business as referee, and he's got a foreign object, which is a glove. And there you are. You can see exactly what's happening.
I have never seen Dean Hole that mad. I have never, ever seen Dean Hole that mad.
Seen him cheat like that? Have you ever seen him cheat? He had a glove in his tights, obviously, the whole match that Chris Colt did not know about, or Al Tomko. Why did you conceal a weapon from the referee, Dean Ho? The next fight that we have, the Hurricane match, is going to be a fight. But you're going right up Chris Colt and Al Tomko's alley. Barroom Brawlers, Hell's Angels. We're the toughest tag team Canada ever had. And you know why we want that belt? Those belts, because we deserve them.
We're going to be the next champion. Dean Ho, Moondog Moretti, you should concede the match. They have the nerve to ask for a Hawaiian Hurricane match. 4 men in the ring at the same time. We didn't ask for this match. They asked for it. So don't blame us. Don't blame us for what happens to them. Don't blame us if they carry them out. Just don't blame us for anything that's going to happen to you, Dean Ho. Don't cry on our shoulders. Cry on Ed's shoulder here. Cry on the promoter's shoulder. Cry on anybody's shoulder, but don't come crying to us.
I can't believe that they really asked for that.
Anything that happens next Monday night at the P&E Gardens, you better bring an ambulance and bring it right down on the front street down there, because believe me, somebody's going to go in that ambulance, and it's not going to be me or Al Tomko.
And I are going to be there, and I'll tell you who's going to be driving that ambulance. Chris Colt and I. And you'll have that choice of the hospital. That choice of the hospital you want to go to. Let me tell you, the best, the #1 team.
We'll represent Canada. Give us those belts. We'll represent you. True men. True men. Rock and roll, never forget.